today.
I did too.
Oh,
Hi, we're live. Hello.
Hola.
Welcome to Guilted into
Hello.
It.
Como
And here
It's
we
not ready.
go. We were not ready.
I wasn't. I had an itchy eyeball.
Well, we're always ready. We just.
We're sitting here 10 minutes before we go live,
What's
but
with my hair? What's?
didn't you just get it cut?
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
I can't. I can't touch the spot that's bad
because it's opposite. It's
I
like a
know.
mirror
I
image.
can't-
Don't do that.
Oh, well, that's
Don't do
worse.
that.
Oh no,
That's
I
not
don't want. I
good.
want to do this.
Don't even do that.
I wouldn't have even done that.
Come here.
No,
I think I would have just left it
Leave
alone.
it alone. It looks cute like
It has
that.
texture.
Speaking of hair,
Oh yeah.
I got mine done today. What do we think?
Nice.
Very
You
nice.
cut it a little bit.
I cut it a little, highlighted it. It's lighter.
Why are the roots darker though? Is my
It's a
question.
balayage.
I don't care
That's
for
what a
balayage.
balayage is though.
Yes, it is. Balayage is dark at the top and it slowly gets lighter.
It's an ombre.
An ombre, whatever you want to
I
call it.
wouldn't.
Maybe yeah.
I think an
Whatever.
ombre.
It's like redder in your roots.
It is, because that's what I like.
Oh, but
Alright.
down here it's a very lovely like light brown.
I know, I love that too. So I have the best of both worlds.
Worlds. It looks good.
It should cost me enough.
Well,
Always looks good.
Yes,
it's not
that was
fair.
and now you won't have to
Outrageous.
wash it for 6 weeks.
I won't.
I washed
Listen,
mine yesterday, and it looks greasy and limp.
I washed mine today.
I washed mine yesterday.
I got washed this afternoon. It's not fair though. Honestly, here's my thing. We're in a whole big hullabaloo in this world about men who want to be women. Why? Do you know how much it costs to be a woman?
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
a
got
lot.
it so easy. $15 haircut. Done.
Buzz it, be
And-
done.
And if you don't have hair, it's even cheaper.
Buy a wig.
Makeup
all good.
is expensive. You got to do it every morning.
Got to shave every orifice.
I hate it.
Well, I don't have to do that anymore.
All
Rachel
right.
took care of that.
TMI. TMI.
Really? Oh, good for you.
Menopause.
Yeah, well, I
Menopause?
know.
Well, the hair stops growing everywhere.
Oh my! I still have to shave my legs. That's rude.
No, I haven't shaved my legs
I
in.
don't shave my legs.
Couldn't tell you.
Wow.
This is not starting out well.
Okay. That's
Wasn't how I
personal.
planned it. It really
It's
is.
the natural course of events. When
guess so.
The pause begins.
Yeah. and
Well-
then we segue into
Pause.
something else, and then from there.
Well, no, she was
it goes-
talking about menopause,
Oh.
not the natural course of events of this
Oh.
horrific show.
Talking about life.
But I did call this show tonight. What did I
you
call
remember?
it? I don't remember.
Oh, that's good.
I
We're
wonder
so
what you called
organized.
it.
What did I call this show? Something
You called
about
it
shit
Be Nice
show.
to me.
be nice to me, and
Oh,
this is to
that's
see how
right.
long that Bridget can be nice to
Be
me, and we
nice.
can be nice to
I
you.
think I'm
Oh.
nice for a long.
It's already over.
Right.
You're,
I think I'm pretty nice for the most part.
with the exception of maybe 5 times, every time we start the show, you laugh at me and make fun of the way I start the show.
And that's on you.
No, it's not.
You haven't adjusted.
I don't know. I
I'll be
don't know.
nice.
You'll be nice?
It won't be as funny.
It won't be. No, you have to be mean.
That's true.
Well,
have to be
I'm going to
mean.
be nice. My sister bought me this bracelet for my
Oh,
birthday.
for your birthday, we had the big birthday celebration.
And I love it because apparently it's Morse code for fuck it.
Which, by
So
the
I
way,
just walk around all day like this.
I saw that bracelet and I was like, oh. Which, by the way, go ahead. Go ahead.
She saw the bracelet. She showed it to me and Carrie, and she's like, "Ooh, look at this bracelet!" And it said on the package that it like was Morse code for fucking. And we were like, "Oh, so it's Morse code?" She goes, "No, it's just a bracelet." I said, "No, I think it's Morse code. I think that's the whole point."
To
And in
my,
the huge letters on the bracelet, it said Morse code.
in my defense, I just saw fuck it and said, that's for my sister.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I mean,
I don't know where it
you know,
begins.
this could
or,
really say you're a
an
moron
idiot.
if you think this says fuck it.
Right.
But who knows what it says. But
Unless you know.
I
How
feel
many
like it
people
says
know
fuck
Morse
it.
code?
They all went down with the
Stop
Titanic.
banging on the table. You yell
Let's
at
get
Judy.
ice cream. I need it now. That's what that is.
Can somebody Uber her ice cream?
Can we,
No, I
yeah.
don't need it. Look at the size of my face.
But it's such a cute face.
Let's talk about this,
Yes,
Josh.
fat is cute.
Are they sponsoring us?
No, they're not. But this
Then
is
why
such.
are we
If
gonna
you
talk
like
about them?
prosecco,
Well, why are you
get the
doing
Josh
that?
because
Why
it's
are-
Give them an
good.
ad.
No, you know
Bleep
what?
it out. Turn it around.
Just
Yeah, that's
really.
right.
Screw Josh and his prosecco.
Unless he's watching, in which case, we love your product.
I know they make wine too, and I just remember something about the people who make it. I don't like them.
About
Why?
Josh specifically?
I feel like that
This
is not
sounds
something
like-
that I want to pursue.
This
I
sounds
do.
like it could be a Judgy Judy
Can we put a
moment.
disclaimer across the bottom of the screen?
Well, wait a, you can't dislike somebody and then not remember.
But at the time, I did. So
At the time she
that's
remembered.
valid.
I agree. I second that.
Thank you.
We are
Fuck
surrounded.
Josh.
It's
No, I'm
be
kidding.
nice to your grandmother.
That's right. I'm always
And
nice to you.
She is.
Mhm.
Much
We are
better than-
surrounded by
Thank you.
people who don't remember anything.
You're one of them
I am.
most of the time.
It's starting to happen. You know what it is, though? And I can speak for you, and I can speak for you. I'm going to speak for
me.
myself. We are at the point in our lives where there's been so much shit jammed in here.
We're an overloaded
There's no more
computer.
room.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's no more room for things to hang out and stay, so we forget.
Think about it. As mothers, right? I became a mother at 27. You became a mother. How old were you?
29.
And how old were you? 12?
22.
22. So
12.
from our 20s, we have had so much responsibility, so much information that we've had to remember. Appointments.
So much chasing you
Feed
around
the
and trying
baby.
to find out where
Make
you
sure
are.
the kid's not in the street. Like, there was a lot of pressure.
I
Try-
find that I'm forgetful about certain things.
That's just because you are jam-packed with activity.
This is true. Sometimes I feel like I can't remember. Like if one of my friends texts me and is like, "Oh, remember this thing or that we did in college?" The answer is almost 100% of the time, no.
And that's only from college.
Because you were studious.
Well, tell them
wasn't.
the other day, what did you, I was so glad you walked in because you had to call my phone. I could not find my phone. It was
And then
just with me.
I call it, and she goes, "That's my computer.
Well, it
Your
was.
computer doesn't ring. It
Yeah.
was your phone."
Don't tell me. I sit next to my
Mom, it
No,
was
I'm sorry.
your
You're
phone
100,000%
ringing.
It was both of them.
It was her computer.
It was both of them. I'll prove it to you the next time you come over.
ringing. I want you to.
I swear.
I am gonna
Which
call
How much you
computer?
want back?
Wait.
her laptop.
Oh, then it probably was.
Thank you, Amy.
Because
My laptop
Yeah.
rings when
Oh, does it?
my iPad rings.
Okay.
Now, don't you
My
feel
iPad
like,
rings.
Don't you feel like a fool?
No,
making
because
a
all I
fool
heard,
out of your mother.
all I heard was your phone. So chances are good you probably have the volume down on the computer. You never have the volume down on the damn
you see,
phone.
you're always trying to make me out to be wrong. That's what I heard.
right there.
I heard the computer.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
See, you haven't been very nice to her so far.
I have
you?
not. I find it impossible.
No, right away, she's
You know, it's when
bashing
the
me.
technology comes into play. It gets very agitating.
Yeah, our dad just got an iPhone.
I haven't had the
gonna be
experience
something.
yet. He was an Android guy.
He was. And all I said was, Androids are stupid. Next thing I know, he's like, I got a new phone. Now I can FaceTime you.
But I don't know how.
No, he knows how.
Oh, good.
He tried to FaceTime me. He goes, "Where are you?" I went, "Driving in the car. I can't FaceTime you."
Well,
So,
not easy.
You know, she made a comment before about being up when we were talking about moms having to remember everything.
yeah.
It just reminded me of a funny little story that she would find horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Grace on, I think it
Oh.
was Saturday morning.
Yeah, they got home quite late.
Well, Saturday morning, I woke up to a text from her at 2 a.m. Oh my God, Mom. I legit fell asleep at Hunter's. I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm on my way home.
Oh.
I saw the text at 8:30 when I got up. I said to her, I go, if you didn't text me, I would have never known. Like, I didn't even look.
Yeah, but if she didn't text you, you would have been up like, "Where's Grace?" That's the way that works.
Well, but
Murphy's Law
see,
works like that.
That's the difference. I realize that you have text capability now. Back in the day, we didn't.
I am
but
so glad for that.
I would have appreciated a phone call, even at 3 a.m, because I had to go
That
chasing to Lindenhurst from
Such a
Islip.
lie.
Well, but I
You
think,
would have screamed.
Of course I would have, but then I would have been relieved to know
And
that she
then
wasn't laying in a ditch
I
somewhere.
wouldn't have called you anymore. I would
Oh,
have
you-
turned
you
off
were-
my locations.
You were a lost cause.
well, I told Grace, though, I said, that happened to me in high school, too. I fell asleep at my friend Robin's
you weren't
house.
in high school.
I was in high school, and you came,
No.
and you banged on the door.
Wait a minute.
Not Rob,
excuse
her
me.
husband, the
Rob
other
Minna.
Rob.
Rob
You
Minna.
did.
I fell asleep at
You
Rob
did.
Minna's house. And instead of rolling up to the house, seeing my car, realizing that, oh, she must have fallen asleep and that I was safe,
How do I
she
know where you
still
were?
had a bang on the door at midnight. Thank God I heard it.
That wasn't that late.
You never
I
really
was
worried about where I was. I would always come
Yeah,
home
see
to you
that?
in a REM cycle.
Well, first
I was
of
a
all,
concerned mother.
you
Should have went to bed.
were
I couldn't sleep.
extremely responsible. If you were going somewhere, you would say, "We're leaving here and we're going there,"
Grace
and then
does
you'd
that
call
too.
me and go, "We're leaving here and we're going
See,
there."
that's why I worry
So I
about
never
her.
worry about you because you were so good, and so was your sister. And listen, I didn't deserve that because I was a horror.
Yeah.
I know that.
No, I'm gonna stick up for you here, because she just said that the reason she worried about me is because I always called, and you never called. So therefore, what's the moral of the story? She's never happy. I
call,
called all the
I'm
time.
not happy. They don't
and
call,
she's
I'm not
following me
happy.
all over
No,
the place.
that's-
You never called.
No.
My mistake was
You-
I gave her location
No.
to find me.
Wait, this is my
Yes.
favorite.
Nobody wants to hear this.
Sure they do.
That's
They
not
all
Look,
why
wanna
people
hear it.
we have the
tuned
most.
in.
We have the most viewers right now that we've had in weeks.
Everybody deals
Listen,
with this.
How many? 3?
So I remember when I was going to go to Hawaii for spring break, not because
Oh,
I was
here we
bougie,
go.
but because my friend lived there. No, it has nothing to do with you. My friend lived there. She was going to college there, so it was like a flight. So I was going to Hawaii, and I was out like the whole night. Like it was 5 a.m. and I called the house. I called Amy. I think you had a phone in your room
I
at that
did.
point.
I had my own line.
And I called her, and I go, "Am I in trouble?" And she just goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. I was like, are you going to come
trouble.
home ever?
I
What,
no.
what did I ever do?
No, you know what was
I
scary?
never did anything.
You know what was scary?
What?
You didn't do anything.
I didn't.
You didn't yell. You didn't scream. You kicked me out of the house ultimately, but you didn't yell. You didn't scream. You just said, while you're on the beaches of Hawaii,
That's right.
I want you to think about where you're going to live
Because
when you come home.
She
Pretty
told me your friend and you were getting an apartment.
And I said, fine.
I got a big mouth.
You got a big
Yeah, really?
mouth.
What a
You
mole.
really do. You can't tell her anything.
Oh,
it was rough back
I'm loyal.
then. It was rough.
But
Not gonna lie.
no, I will
It's
admit.
amazing I don't have gray hair.
Well, you dye it.
This
No,
is
she
not
doesn't
the
No,
dye
job.
you don't have gray hair. I know it's annoying.
Give me
No,
But-
something.
I got that as well. Thanks.
I will admit openly here before Mother's Day that I got 2 amazing children who were so good that I probably did not deserve. But you know, Mom, you know what they say.
What?
The Lord doesn't give you what you can't handle.
Well, he did.
You handled
the
it
joke's on him.
Just fine.
Joke's
I'll
on
say
You're
him.
this.
still here.
I'm hosting Mother's Day this weekend.
It's gonna be delightful.
This is how it came to be. I got a text from my mother while she was on the beaches of Florida.
Yes,
Yes.
see,
And I
she's
was-
always relaxing
I was
somewhere.
picking up Lola's shit from my foyer, and she was like, "What do you think about you hosting Mother's Day? Like, well, I'll bring something." I was like, "All right, like I could do that." Fast forward to the next week, I said, "All right, can you want to make this thing, this egg thing you make for Mother's Day?" And she's like,
I love that.
"Oh, I'm gonna be at a convention the night before. I'm getting home late. I can't bring anything."
I'm bringing a cake.
Right?
What's cake?
It's birthday. It's Sarah and Brian's birthday.
as well.
Oh, right.
So, I was duped. Moral of the story.
But it
I
is
was
Mother's
duped,
Day,
and I'm
and
making
you should. I couldn't ask my sister. She's a mother too. Why should she have to
I was
host
going to say,
another
should
event?
I make a French toast bake?
We'll talk about it. I am just saying.
I hear what
Dude.
you're saying. I like what you're saying. I also can't help that I have a full appearance calendar
You know what,
for the
though?
next few weeks.
Really? What can
Every once in a while, you could say no.
Me?
No, her.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when it's
This is
around
the family
something.
thing.
I
No, I
better
love this.
schedule my deathbed appearance
Right.
around
Oh,
your
what a
Comic Cons and all.
What
if it's
a-
happening during
She'll be
Paisan
like,
Con, she's not
"Oh,
coming.
I got Paisan Con. Can we do Mommy's
She's
funeral
gonna
on
bring you to
Thursday?
No, she'll have the funeral at Paisan
I
Con.
will. All the Italians will be there. It'll be great.
Oh,
No, this is an excellent segue because we were actually talking about the afterlife
Oh,
and
Oh, you have your.
dying. Yes.
You have some
When were
graphic.
you talking about
We-
that?
that's
I stop.
uplifting.
See what I do sometimes. A lot of times I walk my dog and I stop in and I visit my mother.
Not that many times.
A lot. You know, you could throw me a bone too.
I could, but I can't.
But I stopped and we were chit chatting and
How
having
many
a cup
times
of
have I
coffee.
caught you walking by and I opened the door and I go, hey, how many times?
Twice.
Hey,
Twice too many.
So, anyway, we were talking about it, and we were talking about what we wanted. And she, for some reason now, suddenly doesn't want to go in the ground because it's gross. So she wants to be put in a crypt,
A crypt?
so she could decay.
in a wall,
What? Where do they have
Yeah.
crypts?
at the
A drawer.
a drawer. It's a drawer. Grandma's in the left drawer, from the third from
She
the
won't
bottom.
do an MRI,
Can't
but
we-
she wants to be put in a drawer.
I'll be dead.
Can't we just put her in your basement?
Yeah, can we put her in a drawer in the basement? Yeah,
Just
basement.
like on Seinfeld.
You
And-
just said you'll be dead, exactly. So why can't you go in the plot that you bought?
But
I've
then
been thinking about it. I just
Put her in a crypt.
I said that
I'd
I
like to pull out the
I'll
drawer
put you
and say
in
hi
a
to her
drawer.
every once in a
you
while.
can't
In the
pull the
ground.
drawer
How about
out.
that?
You
What do you
can't pull the
mean?
drawer out.
I only want her to
It's
go in the
sealed
crypt if I
shut.
could pull it open every now and then.
no, you can't. You can't do that.
Right?
But-
Let's put her in a drawer.
If
in the
anyone
ground.
is
Okay, but
interested,
wait.
Holy Rood in Westbury is lovely.
Holy
Wonderful.
Rood?
No,
I
but no-
wish.
okay.
I can't go there because I live in Suffolk.
So wait. So let me finish because this is. So we're talking about that, and I don't know when it happened, but I did decide I want to be cremated. Okay, and I was
Burn.
like, I don't
like the
care
idea of-
Burn.
what you do, but I did want a little urn for each of my girls because
You're getting an urn.
I want them to have to bring me around wherever they move for the rest of their lives. I want to be a burden. So, but then I found the most amazing thing.
Here we go.
Bobby, can we show the first picture that has to do with cremation, please?
You heard that right.
thought
The
you were
first
getting shot in
cremation.
space.
There it is.
What happened to the whole space thing?
There it-
Look at that urn.
That's just a picture of wine on it.
They have wine bottle ones, but those also come in the smaller size, so you and your sister could each have one.
But I
Do you
said,
want
why
to
don't I
float
just
in the wine, or do you want to be the wine?
why don't we just dump her into a bottle of Pinot Noir then?
But wait, the next one is great. Show the next one. So this says, in loving memory, and that's a name. It says, forever in our hearts, but I want added, forever in our hearts, and forever a glass in her hand. And there I
Oh.
am, right on your
Now
mantle.
you see that would be lovely. Are you going to have an open coffin?
Yes,
Oh,
before
because
I go.
I want you to hold a wine.
Oh,
glass.
definitely a bottle of wine better, and it.
No, just the glass.
Well,
And
yeah,
Should we
I
do like
lo-
some people do? We'll sit you in a chair.
I love that, and
With
I'll
a
just
glass
hold.
of
I'll be like
wine.
this, you
Isn't
know,
it
with a wine
world
glass.
with time for bits?
Yes. Oh,
I
oh my God! If you don't
Should
do a
we
type
roast
5
you?
at my, I will be roasted
if you're
later. Do
sitting
you want to
next to
roast me
me-
beforehand?
No,
too?
if you're sitting up like that and I'm doing a roast, I'll just periodically look over it and be like, she loved that one.
No, I want it. I want to find a place where there can be an open bar. I think it needs to be a celebration.
Wait. While you're in the casket, there's an open bar?
Yeah, I
in
want people to enjoy
Florida-
it.
Where do you want me to do it? The
in-
Irish coffee pub?
Maybe no,
in
we
Florida,
could do it in. You
they
could do
have
it
a
in
coffee bar and cookies and cake in a lot of places.
coffee.
Why don't we
wanna-
see
I
if
wanna
we can do
circle
it at
back.
Napper Tandy's?
I want to circle back to her in
Okay.
the chair, and you roasting her, and I want to attach something to her chin, so when you say something funny, I can go.
This is dark.
It's so funny. Wait, and one more. And one more though. I also am going to make you and your sister a special little gift,
Oh,
Bobby. The
God.
third picture, if you don't mind, down there. I'm in the wine bottle,
Oh,
and
God.
I can just put forever mom or something, or I can customize it however you want.
How
You guys
about
can tell
booze
me.
bag?
Booze bag.
Yeah. That
You
is
know.
so funny. Who thought of
Wow.
that?
Wow.
Oh,
my
you know, you could
God.
carry her around in one of those booze bags.
You could. There's
know?
so many possibilities when you have
I
a
like
sense
it.
of humor.
I got mom with me here today.
Yeah. What's in the
Packing mom.
What's in the wine
Use
bottle
her in your
holder?
act.
My mom. Come on.
What?
I said
I
you could
said-
use her in her act. This
Yeah.
is my mother.
My mother. Yeah. Well, you know the wine bottle holder I have? You could travel, you could just put me in there when you go away to places.
Right.
That would be fun. Actually,
You
a
get
funny
flagged
bit.
at TSA and you'd
Wait.
be like, it's not wine, it's just my mother.
This would be a funny bit. Even now, you get an urn, and you go, "Is your mother a pea?" My mom goes everywhere with me. I just put the urn down.
But that's good for future comedy too. And
Oh God.
she hates when I talk about this, but you gotta
I
laugh.
don't like to think about anybody's death.
Well,
know, me
it's
neither.
not pleasant, but if we can make it fun.
Somebody dropped dead the other night out of bowls
During bowling.
during bowling.
Wah, wah.
Did he get a strike at least?
No, he was a 300 bowler, so I'm told. But
Wow. I guess
Well-
then he died where he was happy.
he died with his balls
In
on.
that big alley in the sky now.
Was he like mid?
Could have been. I wasn't there.
Probably got a foul in that case.
And maybe even a gutter ball.
Right.
A lot of
God.
people are dropping.
All right.
All right.
We're not going to
All
take
right.
it down this dark
As we
route.
segue to something lighter,
Sarah had her hair trial this weekend, which
Oh.
we went to, which was really good.
It was
and
fun.
of course, because I have been in every wedding this side of the Eastern Seaboard, I of course knew the woman who was doing her hair.
Oh,
And I was like,
okay.
"Did you do Ariel's wedding?" And she said, "Yes, I did." And I said, "You did my hair for that." So we were reunited.
And she did a lovely
She
job,
did
and
a
she's
great
very
job.
excited because
Good.
we had her laughing.
I don't know about it.
With all due respect,
Right.
you don't know the trends. I know you want her to look like,
Those
Princess Kate
those
walking
things
down. I
were
know, yeah.
around forever.
She hates the tendrils.
Forever.
They're back. The tendrils are back.
Well, they should not.
She
have come
wants-
back.
Well, I
Sleek
wanted
off the
tendrils.
face.
And I couldn't have them because who wanted to hear that?
I'm going to
So
have
it was all
tendrils.
slick back.
That's why I had her cut these a little shorter so that my tendrils fall nicely.
I hate.
I will have tendrils as well.
I think
I think you're mad.
you're
just
having
'cause
them
you
too.
I
never
might.
could have tendrils. Excuse me. I think you had tendrils at my wedding.
Me?
Yes.
No, I had that worst hairdo I ever had in my
Yeah,
life.
but you had the combs in, but you had a little
There
piece of hair.
No,
right here.
no. Go look at the
Oh well,
pictures.
at least, and
Oh, I
what we
will.
were talking
Oh,
about
I
at the
will.
hair trial
Good.
was when my hair was done for her second wedding.
Oh,
I
God.
had a beehive.
You really should have sent Bobby this picture.
My hair was so high, and I was given a smoky eye as well by the makeup artist.
Yeah.
So in the dead of January, when I'm at my most pale, I had a smoky eye and a beehive.
I did think you looked pretty then, but when you showed me the picture, I was like,
It's not great.
yay.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. I have to look. I think it's time we go to a commercial.
No. No.
I don't even know what time it is. Oh, we're not
I
even
don't
at the
know.
half.
No,
well,
we
we are
can't.
at the halfway point. We can't
No.
go yet.
Yeah.
No, but the different hairstyles, they're looser. I'm not gonna have a loose one, but I am gonna.
No, I
I
tell you
don't-
what. I went to a wedding years ago with my then boyfriend Richie, who became my husband, and I went to you know who I went to the salon, Lewis's salon. Mm-hmm. And the girl did my hair. She called it. She says, "Yeah, I'll do your hair." I call it the bathtub look, and my hair was beautiful. I looked so good that the waiter gave me the flowers from the table. He was like coming on to me.
What's the
It's
bathtub
funny.
look? What does
It's
that mean?
it's like
Just-
the messy bun.
Like
It's
you just put your hair up and all
and
curls
pieces
and
and
tendrils.
curls.
Yeah.
Tendrils!
Oh,
There
yes,
They're
there
back.
it is.
Tendrils are back.
In a bathtub look.
I'll be getting a bathtub look then.
Me
And I'm
too.
gonna ask for that.
Oh, get
I'd
it
like
on.
the bathtub look. Does that come with a shower cap?
You should put a
Speaking
shower
of, can
cap.
we discuss Pamela Anderson?
You're
Can
with
we
her with
discuss
those
that? Did
bangs.
anybody send Bobby a picture? This is
happened?
where you guys dropped the
And
ball.
I gotta tell you,
I gotta look her up.
I'm all for go natural.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
But
what happened to her hair?
her bangs
Her
are
bangs
up
are
to
up
here.
here.
That's the thing now.
It's
They're
horrible.
very
It's like
illegal.
Dumb and
Miley
I'll
did
bet,
Dumber.
I'll bet you that was a wig.
She looked
No.
like Mia
No,
Farrow.
her hair.
Miley did it too.
It's
Miley
like
cut her
Dumb
hair
and
like that.
Dumber.
I don't
And I
like
bet
it.
you Miley looks cuter in it.
And no, it's still
No.
scary and weird.
But then Katy Perry did it too, I think.
It looks
that
like
weirdo.
it looked like when kids get their hands on scissors and they cut their
Yeah.
bangs too
Or
short.
like the time I took you to the lemon tree.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was on you, obviously. I
But-
came across those pictures the other day, and I had a mullet.
I know.
So
I did too.
Seventh and eighth grade.
But she cut her
Mine was an
hair
actual mullet.
super short here, and then she's got this like frizzy bob thing going.
It's
the
not
dress
good.
was from neck to floor,
And
all
did you notice
sequins,
those tatas?
Yeah, they were giant.
giant.
They were like
And then
torpedoes.
I get the no makeup, like you said,
Yeah,
with
like,
the natural
I can-
beauty.
I can
but you
appreciate
can
that.
look natural beauty with a little makeup, because
Well, she definitely had something on.
but her eyebrows are so overplucked. They were like
Yeah.
straight lines across
that's
her
also
face.
the thing now.
Why?
No, I can't.
It's
I
very
can't go
ugly.
back to that.
I could never do a natural look because if I don't have
I
concealer
wake
on,
up
I look
every
like I
morning
got punched in
looking
both
like
my
that.
eyes.
Oh, that's terrible. It was well that Met Gala. Let's talk.
Yeah,
let's talk
really.
about the Met
All
Gala
I
a little
saw
bit.
was that one of those Kardashian people. I
didn't
sound
see
like a
that.
person.
Right.
Kim.
One of those Kardashians.
She looked like a bondage cowboy.
I didn't see what she was wearing because what the video I saw, they were getting her out of the hotel.
Oh, with the things around her.
Get over
Are
yourself.
you sure that was Kim?
Come
Because there was a.
It
I don't
was
know.
a
They
Kardashian.
said it was a Kardashian. They had the white, this whole big like thing
Like
about
you
her
see
on
in the
wheels,
nurse's office,
and
you know.
they're wheeling it so no one could see her with umbrellas up.
That wasn't Kim.
Nobody
that was,
cares that much,
That
honestly.
was a different. It was Doechii, this like rapper, and she was getting a lot of heat because she was screaming at her assistants to make sure no one saw her outfit, and then
Nobody
Word.
cares.
people are flaming her because her outfit wasn't even that.
Whoever
Good.
she is, she's not that important.
Yeah,
But
I don't
Kim,
even know who
what
you
was
are.
that spy on that cartoon you used to watch?
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. And he had the hat that went over one eye, right? And it
Well, Kim Possible was a girl.
no, but she was the spy. She wore the hat. No, there was another one.
No, she didn't wear a hat. She didn't have to wear
No,
a hat.
there was another cartoon. He wasn't even maybe a man, like maybe more like a weird animal, but he wore a hat and he was a
mu-
spy. And one part came down over his eye.
How
That's
much
what
was the ticket?
Kim Kardashian.
How much were the tickets?
Oh, they're tens of thousands of
was
dollars.
it $7,500?
And you only get admitted, even if you're invited by somebody who's already going, you only get admitted if Anna Wintour
Yeah, another one.
approves you.
Another one. These
Yeah.
people, where do they get off? Where did they get off?
Well,
How did they get away with it?
I never cared about the Met Gala. I'll
Me
say
neither.
it.
Oh,
think
I
it's
like it
dumb.
as a freak show.
I think high fashion
Freak
is so
show.
crazy.
I don't even
It's
get
not
the
even high fashion.
It
No.
is though, but it's
It's
not
costume.
No, I
It's
saw
costume.
I'm high fashion.
I saw a
That's
thing
what
on
it is.
TikTok and it was like, remember 50 years ago when the Met Gala was glamorous and they showed all these celebrities going to the Met Gala from 50 years ago. All very glam, beautiful, like the Oscars. Like, why do you have to... The girl
What
who got a
is-
lot of backlash with the lace underwear, she's from White
Oh.
Lotus, and she had a Rosa Parks on the crotch of her underwear.
I that's so
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Well, to her, she was because it was honoring black artists, right?
It was
Yeah.
like
the
black.
theme.
It was
Disrespectful.
Black Taylor's.
Why can't she
something.
put it on her arm
It's
or her
it's
shoulder
totally
or something?
disrespectful.
I'm sure Rosa Parks would have been appalled to know that her face was on some girl's cooch.
Yeah, it's
That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
Like they think they're so innovative
Yeah,
and so
but
like
that's not
oh,
honoring-
this is such a message. What message?
That's not
I'm
honoring
a
what
pig,
that woman
and
did.
you're not.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. So what you're saying? She suffered the way she did, so you could wear her picture on your crotch in public? That's so.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It is so gross. The gluttony of that evening is so disgusting.
Well, what is the Met Gala?
I don't know
even
what goes on in there.
Is it just a big party?
Is it a fundraiser?
Like what is
This
it?
was, it's some sort of,
I'm gonna
I
Google
can't
that.
explain it. I think it had something to do with black men's fashion.
No, not this
year.
particular
That's the
one,
thing-
but
that was the
in
theme.
overall,
general, yeah.
why did they
I have
even
no
have the Met
idea.
Gala?
Is it
don't
a
know.
fashion
It's
show?
Look it up.
an annual fundraising event
Oh.
for
Oh, the Metropolitan.
Museum of Art Costume Institute. That's important here because
Well, that's what I
Okay.
you guys
said,
are
they were
saying it's
costumes.
costume or whatever, but it's a
Costume.
fundraiser for that, so that makes sense.
Okay, but there can be costumes that aren't offensive
Yeah.
Well,
or
yeah, of
are
course,
like make sense.
Speaking
Just
of
because you
offensive,
can
wait,
put someone's face
did
on your
anybody
cooch doesn't
other
mean
than
you should.
me see Jesse Waters showed this, and I don't care if it's political, showed this on his show.
Clearly.
Rosie O'Donnell is very concerned that Donald Trump might be losing it. He's not able to be effective in his words. He couldn't even pronounce the word economical or something. And
Oh,
she's-
Rosie, how's
So-
Ireland?
Relax,
Go to the pub
Rosie.
and have a Guinness and
Yeah,
shut your
just
big
relax.
fat pie
The
hole.
nerve of her when we went
Wow.
through 4 years of a dead man who was governing,
Yeah, you
and
had,
she has the nerve to come out and
I'll
say,
take some more of that.
she gets so nervous. Amy's chomping at the bit. She could go crazy, but no, but I know.
won't.
But it all kind of comes to just the gluttony and I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the backlash that Hollywood's getting. Like, I think they needed to be knocked down a few pegs, if I'm being honest. Because
100%.
you know, being
I will say, Zendaya looked stunning at the Met Gala.
I didn't see her.
outfit was
No, well, nobody showed her
I haven't
outfit
seen any
because
of it, a little bit here and there. I have
nobody
to-
showed her outfit because she
Did
probably
you
looked
see
good.
Diana Ross with
Well, yeah,
that
I'll show you.
300-foot long train that needed like 10 people to carry it?
No. Well, I
What
didn't.
happens when she has to pee?
See?
Or-
did.
See, that I think is a cool look. She's looking a little Anne.
Oh, I think
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
She
that.
looks a little Anne Ranking there.
Yeah.
I don't know who Anne Ranking is. Can't see
She
her. but
played
she's in a
Grace
little
Farrell
wetsuit.
in Annie, and she does
Oh.
kind of remind me of her there a little bit.
Yes.
But
Never liked her.
See, that to me, that's like fashion. That's
Yes.
she's in that white suit and she looks like classy but different.
and why
Like
do you
that.
have to dress like?
Although
uh,
from this shirt, I mean, I am a fashion icon.
Right.
No.
Me too, here in my white T-shirt. That's
yeah, we're,
this
well,
is
we're all
amazing.
not really,
Not really a
we're
fashion.
not really all killing it tonight.
But I,
Yeah, I
I
will.
know
Well,
stupidity
just
when I say
Check
it.
with us after the wedding and see how beautiful
That's
we'll
right.
look.
Oh, are there going to be
I'm gonna look
pictures?
I'm gonna look good. That.
What?
Hopefully.
I'm gonna look fat
Oh God.
because I fully plan on some way getting ice cream into my mouth this evening. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but
All right, so we're going to take
feel
a
unsatisfied.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear last week on Laughter Saves Lives. I actually had the honor of meeting and interviewing Art Lynn, who was the creator of LifeVac. And
Another
Oh,
very
well, everybody,
segment.
hang on.
very nice guy.
Hang on to your
Don't
hat.
step away from your computer.
And so we're going to take a
Don't
quick
choke on your dinner.
break. And I'm going to give Art a little free publicity because he does good work.
We've been giving Art a lot of free
So-
publicity.
Yeah, really.
We'll be back
owes us
after
some
this
money.
Don't
message.
you think Art should maybe pay us?
I mean, all 8 people.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have 30 seconds to give you a very important message. My name is Arthur Lee. I'm the CEO and inventor of LifeVac, a simple choking rescue device that could save a life in a choking emergency. We've saved over 3,000 lives now, but we're not there. 5,000 people a year choke to death, 1 child every 5 days. Please consider protecting your family in a choking emergency with LifeVac. Go to lifevac.net today. Thank you for your time.
And we're back.
We are back.
We are back. That was short.
That was quick.
That was very, very quick. Amy is actively trying to
I see it.
Uber Eats ice cream.
I had a beehive.
I want to
Smoky eye.
let me see.
Put it. You gotta put it closer for everyone to see when you're done. I had a beehive and a smoky eye,
Coming at you,
and it wasn't good. There it is, the beehive and the smoky eye.
Oh, shit.
I mean, look at my eyes. Well, who thought that that was a good look for me after makeup?
It is
Genuinely.
beehivey.
Of course it is. I was 6'4" that day because of that hair.
I actually looked great at the wedding, but
I hated my makeup and my hair too. It
was very
It was. It really was.
But that whole day was.
Well, you kind of had a beehive.
But if you'll
too.
I
notice,
know, that's what I'm saying.
Grandma, no
Yes?
tendrils.
What about them?
I had no tendrils.
No, you didn't.
Not a
Neither
tendril
did
to be
Sarah.
had.
Maybe
Look
a
how
tendril
pretty.
would have drawn away from the height.
Maybe.
Look how oh, here we go. Oh, now this looks better.
No, it doesn't.
No, that looks better. That
Why do
looks
I
a little
keep
more
pointing?
sophisticated.
yeah.
Oh, with my curls that aren't combed out at all? Looks like a spiral staircase.
Very nice. It was very nice.
So,
Anyway,
anyway, can I tell you about my weekend?
yes.
Sure.
We're all ears.
What'd you do?
Well, I'm sorry if I have things to share.
Share.
This
Go ahead.
weekend was the Forest Hills Comic Con. And it's actually a very cute thing because it was started by the comic book club at the Forest Hills High School, which, by the way, is a beautiful school. Their classrooms, wood floors.
Really?
Wood floors. Their auditorium, their theater, like gorgeous. They're doing Chicago. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
A high school is doing Chicago?
Yes.
Really?
Seems a little
Inappropriate.
risque.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
well, they're mature.
it was really gorgeous. And then so
Enforced.
I met
Although I did strip on stage. Sorry.
We'll
I
get back to
met
that.
three. We will get back to that. I met three very cool people. First of all, I met Run DMC.
Really?
I
Didn't
did.
you like them?
I went. That was my very first concert
They
ever.
were at Forest Hills High School?
Yes. Well, I think I sent you a picture of me with Run DMC, didn't I? So that's not Run DMC. That's a guy. That's okay. Leave it. That's a guy dressed up like Run DMC.
Ah.
He does, and for those of you 70s and 80s kids, he does an awesome rerun impression from What's Happening.
Now, Run DMC is one person.
But no, they're a group of three, and I guess I did meet Daryl though, the actual Run DMC. I did.
That outfit looks so familiar,
So
doesn't
familiar. I feel like I did see that outfit all day Saturday.
And this was a guy with David. He was working with the guy from the Warriors. I'm gonna punch it right in the head. Go ahead, show that one. And this is Apache Ramos, and anybody who saw the movie The Warriors, they take it off.
He
No,
kind of.
I liked it.
He was
I
a
liked
kid.
it.
He was an orphan.
it? Sorry.
He was in the movie The Warriors, and they were two gangs, the Warriors and the Orphans. So they kind of promoted it as orphan versus orphan, and we had a good time.
I get the bit now.
And then one of the I didn't get
You're
a
an orphan.
yeah, you get
He's
it.
an orphan.
I don't know why I tried.
Orphan versus orphan. No, it's very clever. I like that. She's on TikTok.
I'm trying to find the show.
Oh, we're already 40 minutes
Watch
in.
it right there.
My mom is trying to find the show
God.
during the show.
Can I
that
please tell
never
you
happens.
about the last person I was sitting next to, because I found this very cool
Yes.
because I did watch the whole series of
100%.
the original Dexter.
Right.
And then now they have Dexter Original Sin, and I was honestly too cheap to buy Paramount Plus because how many subscriptions
I
can
have
one
Paramount.
person have? Now you tell me. Good, I'm going to cancel mine so I can get yours.
No, keep yours. I'll cancel mine.
No.
No,
Alright, we'll talk
no,
about
because
it.
it's under my name.
But it isn't. I started a free trial under my name.
Oh, okay.
All right,
good.
we'll talk about
But
it.
anyway, I was sitting next to the guy who's in Dexter Original Sin playing Detective Angel Batista as a young guy. And he, in his costume, looks. I thought I was going to be sitting next to the guy who played Angel Batista. Like, I looked at the picture. I'm like, holy crap, Angel Batista's going to be here. But it was him. And what a nice guy. And after I met him and told him that I haven't seen it because I'm too cheap to get Paramount Plus, I got Paramount Plus and I've been watching Dexter Original Sin, and it is
Wow.
phenomenal. No, he totally understood and was on board with me. That was the beauty of him. And he lives on the island, and he's just a very down-to-earth, lovely young guy.
Single?
He's married. He has a son. He's adorable. He's absolutely adorable.
What's
And he
his
was
son's
very
name?
friendly. His son
Dexter?
is 5.
Dexter.
No.
Missed opportunity.
So, very cute. But that
that's
was my
nice.
weekend, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself.
Well, we did celebrate my birthday this weekend.
We did.
And we did have fun. We taught the
I
kids
don't
how to
want
play
it.
a new
I
game.
don't want
do
it.
want it.
No, I don't.
We did. We learned a new game. Play 9.
Great game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
I
I wasn't
We always
asked
break
to
out
play.
a card game or something.
Yeah. And you can play it online, which is cool too.
Yeah. I like it online. Goes
Yeah,
faster.
we
It goes faster. Because when you're playing with Grace, who's got the attention span of a flea, and
Right.
Robert, who
I will-
is
And
on
then-
his phone in between every hand.
And we have Roseanne, who at that point played with her eyes closed.
I did not.
Yes, you did. They were
I
closed.
will say at one point,
You were like,
Grace,
Wait a minute. What way are we going? Wait a minute.
I will say at what at
I
one
can't
point-
win. I can't win. If I fall asleep, they get mad at me. If I don't fall
Yeah,
asleep,
you
they get
screwed
mad at me.
everybody. We had bets going, and you defied all of them.
You were
Good.
up late. Good for
You
you.
were up late, yeah.
I will say at one point, Grace texted me when we were playing Play 9, and she sent it in invisible ink, and she said, I'm bored now.
Wait a minute,
She's
you
a
played
fresh
9
kid.
Saturday night after I left?
We waited for you to leave.
Like, she's gone. Get the cards out.
But when I
Come on,
left,
let's
you
have
were
fun.
all dancing and,
And then we sat down and we played cards.
oh. Okay.
Apparently, for some, it was
Apparently,
torturous.
right.
So
No,
screw
it
you,
wasn't
Grace.
torturous. No, she was just kidding.
The dancing was fun.
You know who likes it? Hunter likes it.
I know.
I like that
Likes
kid.
it. I do too.
I kind of like him more than I like Grace right now.
I'll be going to the Mets game with them.
Yes, I'm
On
very excited
Saturday.
about that.
That's pretty exciting.
going.
Did you notice Grace goes? She says to Rob, to my son in front of us. She was like, "Rob, do you want to go to the Met game with us?" And I went, "Yes, he does." And he just looked at me. I go, "Yes, you do."
Robert's not allowed to think for himself
No.
anymore.
Hopefully, he actually wants.
Because he would have went, "Yeah, sure, we'll see." So
You
I
gonna
went,
give him some money?
Huh?
You gonna give him some money because he's
No.
broke?
Nope. He can
Is he
use his
broke?
credit card and pay it himself.
Oof, cold.
Racking up that bill too.
It's really tough.
Gotta learn one way or the other.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Well, we are creeping into the end of our show.
We are. It's only
No,
7.
God, we got a
40.
whole
I know, but
20
it's
more
7:41. Not 20
agonizing-
minutes.
Like
We
10
ended
minutes.
7:55, but we can end a little
Does
early
Robert
because it
not
doesn't
work
really
at,
matter.
at?
No, I want
Best
my
No,
Buy
he
anymore?
does. He starts next week.
Oh, all right, that's good. So he only has
Somehow
one
he's
more
finagled
week.
quite a
I
bit of
was
extra
thinking
time
maybe
off.
of getting a, oh, no, wait a minute. Christmas isn't coming yet. I was going to say a Christmas job. It's not coming yet.
Christmas?
Judy, what do you have?
You're not going to get a Christmas job.
Yeah, could you see the first time they wanted to work on a Saturday? I'm
can't
80
work
years old.
I can't work on a
Bullshit.
Wednesday.
I was very
can't work on
responsible.
a
I worked
Saturday.
90
I don't want to work on a Monday or a Tuesday.
I have bowling on Wednesday.
It's Wednesday,
I'm
I
tired on Thursday, and it's party night on Friday.
And I don't want to deal with any of these people.
You hate people.
I want a job like everybody else, working from home.
I'll give you a Christmas job.
Oh, that'll be good. How do I?
You can be my
Yeah,
She'll be
assistant.
like,
I
work
don't
from
have
home, and
time
she'll
to be
like,
tech
"Amy,
support for you.
How do I get this thing to work?
No, Amy, I'll be like that Saturday Night Live skit. I'll be going over there with my move, with my short sleeve shirt on, my pocket protector.
I
make
just got
fun
a text from my dentist.
from
Oh,
your dentist.
Interesting.
What
You
does he
guys are
want,
getting
money?
too close.
They want to know how my appointment was today.
You went again?
I had to.
It's gotta stop.
I'm still having pain.
It's gotta stop.
Oh, I feel it. Ouch.
Still having pain. And he had to do a permanent filling on the tooth that got root canal.
You are always there.
Listen
Yeah,
to me.
he's not a good dentist.
you
I
need
would
a
get a
new
new
dentist.
dentist.
You
Yeah,
really
he might
do.
not know what he's doing.
I am having some real troubles.
I think you need a new dentist, and your troubles would go bye-bye.
No, I'm telling you, I think that there's something going on down here because I can feel something here and they're just ignoring it.
Well, then why don't you, maybe you should go to a periodontist.
No, it's like, I think it's
All
a
right.
nerve thing.
I think it's time
But I think the
for
answer
shameless
to my question
plugs.
is
Do you have any?
no, it wasn't good.
I do
Ice
too.
cream.
So
Is
now
that the
it's
answer?
time, folks,
Ice cream is
for
the
our
answer.
favorite segment because Bridget hates the music, which it doesn't look like we're getting anyway.
Do the shameless plugs thing.
Do we need it?
Anybody
then-
back there? Is
There you go.
anybody back there?
Nope.
I think he
We're
left.
on our own. Everyone left.
Bobby
in the
left.
bathroom.
Well, all right. I guess I'll start.
You start,
Hey.
Bridget.
I will be doing a show for Don't Tell this Friday at the Black Duck Tattoo Company.
But don't tell anybody.
Yeah, right.
There's
Yeah,
no
I know.
laughter saves lives
No,
tonight.
no, not tonight.
No
They're
Laughter
a
Saves
repeat.
Lives. They're doing a repeat.
It's very dull.
And then I will be at the Williston Park Fire Department on the 16th with Mr. John LaRocchia.
Nice, nice. Well, this Friday and Saturday, I will be in Rutherford, New Jersey at the Williams Center for the Paisan Con. So I will be there doing that, appearing there. And then the following weekend, I will be at the Showboat for New Jersey HorrorCon on the 17th and the 18th.
And everyone will be at my house on Sunday for
Mother's Day and Sarah and Brian's birthday.
hosting Mother's Day and Sarah and Brian's
So
birthday.
first of all, before we
And I'm
go,
gonna wait before we go. Everyone better be on their best behavior on Mother's Day, because Carrie's family will be there, and we have one shot at them not thinking we're all fucking insane.
Well, can we
Oh.
say fuck or not?
I don't know. Maybe reel it in.
Have you ever heard
You
them
have a
say
maximum of 3 fucks on Mother's Day. So use them wisely.
You know what?
Grace.
They need to accept me for who I
No,
am.
they will. They're very nice people.
But before we go, I want
You know,
to.
one I will say.
Go ahead.
No, I will say this.
No, go ahead.
Let the girl finish.
Because Carrie's mom watched the podcast one time. She
One
saw it on
time?
Facebook. I think I was tagged in something and she saw it on Facebook. So she has been exposed.
Oh, so
to
she
the
knows.
She
dangers.
should know that
She
this is how
knows.
we are all the time.
This is it.
Yes.
Love us or leave
What's
us.
her name?
Maureen.
Maureen.
And
This
Pat-
is
This
us,
is how we are
Maureen.
all
Yeah.
the time,
Patrick
Maureen.
And I look
Aunt
forward-
Kathy. See,
Yes,
I remember.
You do remember.
I look forward to meeting you, Maureen.
Yes, if
Yes,
she's
me
watching.
too.
I'm really
I hope
excited.
the feeling is mutual, Maureen.
It will be for now, and then after she meets
mutual.
us.
Right, so I'm just saying.
But let's raise a glass,
Oh my
first
God.
of all, to
But I just
Grandma.
one more thing.
No.
before-
We're raising a glass to Grandma,
Oh.
my mother, for Mother's Day.
Great.
I'm
great.
very, very happy that you're my mom.
You have no choice.
I didn't have a choice, but if I did, I'd choose you every time.
And I would choose you as my
And
I
I'm
would
glad
too,
you're my
after
grandmother.
Copious amounts of alcohol.
Now.
Now, not so
Now
much
I'm
back
glad.
in the day.
Right. And to you,
Oh, I was
mother,
waiting.
even though you are quite ornery most of the time here, I'm happy to have you next to me.
Thank you.
And I'm blessed to have Amy also.
And Amy is my godmother.
That's true.
My mother
Of
in
God.
Christ.
In Christ. And
By the way, watch the conclave.
that
Very
that
good.
is scary, so we're going to leave it
That's-
right there.
Right.
We will not be here next week, unfortunately. I have a comedy show, and these 3 hacks can't do it without me.
hey,
so
maybe we will be here.
we're going to show a repeat.
To be determined.
But until
Maybe
that,
we'll do it next week, and we'll do it how we want it.
Yeah.
I think you
We're
should
staging a coup.
Well, we might.
do it.
'Cause
So
the
we might be
following
here
I
next
won't
week.
be
We
here.
might not. Maybe they'll post it. Maybe they won't. I don't know. They're on their own.
We'll see.
And so
we
everybody,
couldn't
to
do
all
that without you.
to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a
Happy Mother's
wonderful
Day.
weekend,
Yes.
and we will see you next week, one way or the other.
I
Bye.
guarantee you won't see us live next week.
Oh my God, Judy.
Loser.